Hi, my name is Desiree Gaffley. I'm a health and mindset coach. My mission is to help busy women, busy moms to lose weight, gain energy, and reverse type 2 diabetes. This is huge for me. When I became diabetic, I felt ashamed. I wish I had not become diabetic, but I didn't know enough about it to help myself. I did know that it was a debilitating disease, and so I had to educate myself and find ways of understanding what was happening in my body. And at first, it wasn't easy because I just had to follow what I was being taught because I didn't know any better. So I want to inspire everyone to know their bodies. Know what is happening in your body. Are you overweight? Are you tired and listless? Is your gut telling you something? Listen to it. And if my story doesn't inspire you to find solutions for your health problems, the very least I want for you is to be tested. Find out, do you have type 2 diabetes? Are you pre-diabetic? Is there anything you can do to make a change right now? What if you could make a difference for your children, your parents, your siblings, a loved one, or yourself? I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, or a nutritionist. I am a certified health coach. I post videos about weight loss and diabetes every Tuesday. Join my Facebook group at Easy Energy Accelerator. Join it. It is free. There are lots of information. There's even recipes, but there's lots of information about the reason why you become diabetic, what are the solutions to diabetic, how debilitating it can be, what causes it, and all of that information could help you to set yourself up for a healthier lifestyle, right? Follow me on Instagram at easy.energy.wellness and follow me at TikTok at Desiree Gaffley. And please download the free guide. Click the description box. It is absolutely free and you will get some help from the guide. Today I want to talk to you about how obesity causes type 2 diabetes and how to reverse obesity and type 2 diabetes. What obesity does to the body. Click the description box for your free guide. So here's how to reverse type 2 diabetes. Obesity increases the risk of several debilitating diseases, including diabetes, heart disease, and some cancers. It could be due to carrying extra weight and involving complex changes in the body and the metabolism. Obesity causes increased levels of fatty acids and inflammation, leading to insulin resistance, which in turn can lead to type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, known as the non-insulin dependent diabetes, is the most common form of diabetes and accounts for approximately 90% of diabetes cases. Obesity accounts for approximately 90% of diabetes cases. So how does obesity cause type 2 diabetes, and what is obesity? Obesity is loosely defined as a condition of having too much fat in the body. Causes of obesity can include having a sedentary lifestyle, lack of access to healthy foods, genes and family history, certain health conditions and medications, emotional factors, lack of sleep, age, and more. Obesity can be further defined as having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or greater. BMI is the most common method for measuring body fat, but it is usually debated because the mathematical calculation only involves height and weight. It does not involve family history, gender, age. Plus, it is inaccurate for some people. But as it is an easy measure, it's a good thing to at least have something to do, right? Something to measure by. So what is BMI and how is it calculated? I wouldn't go into any of this because there are free calculators online that you can access and put in your numbers, and that way you can find out what your BMI is. but it is the weight in pounds divided by your height times 2 times 704.5. In general, the BMI ranges are as follows. If you are below 18.5, that means you're underweight. If you're 18.5 to 24.9, that's normal range. 24.5 to 29.9 is overweight. 30 and greater is obese. And 40 and greater is morbidly obese, and that we don't want to be. Another widely used measurement is waist circumference, which determines the amount of abdominal fat. Excess abdominal fat that is disproportionate to total body fat can be a predictor of obesity. Related risk factors. Those who are at risk are men with a waist circumference of 40 inches and more, and women with a waist measurement exceeding 35 inches. Other factors such as family history, level of physical activity, smoking, and diet may be used to assess individual risk. And those things I've just mentioned, if those are some things that's part of your life, right there you might want to make some changes. So what are the risks of obesity? Obesity increases the risk for more than 30 chronic health conditions, including high cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart disease, heart failure, sleep apnea, stroke, asthma, and other respiratory conditions, certain types of cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Obesity and type 2 diabetes. There are many risk factors for type 2 diabetes, including age, pregnancy, stress, certain medications, genetics and family history, and high cholesterol. These are the wake-up calls. Do you have high cholesterol? Consider finding out why and what else is happening in your body. However, one of the best predictors of type 2 diabetes is being overweight or obese. Almost 90% of people with type 2 diabetes are overweight or obese. Well, obesity causes increased levels of fatty acids and inflammation, leading to insulin resistance, which in turn can lead to type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, known as non-insulin dependent diabetes, is the most common form of diabetes. People with type 2 diabetes can produce some of their own insulin, but it's often not enough for the body cells to respond to it. As a result of this insulin resistance, the glucose, the blood sugar, builds up in the body, leading to high blood sugar levels. Patients with high blood sugar will typically experience frequent urination, increased thirst, and increased hunger. Fatigue may also result from dehydration. Untreated or poorly controlled diabetes can cause other health concerns like vision problems, nerve damage, infections, heart problems, high blood pressure, mental health issues, ketoacidosis, and stroke. Since there is an association between type 2 diabetes and being overweight, treatment for type 2 diabetes often focuses on diet and exercise, and this is a good thing. Oral medications can also help the body use its own insulin more efficiently if that is needed. In some cases, insulin injections are necessary to normalize blood sugars. Living with obesity and type 2 diabetes is not without its risk, but there is a lot you can do to take charge of your health. Managing diabetes includes eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and it can be as simple as taking a 30 to 45-minute walk daily. Reducing stress, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and at the advice of your doctor, using medications. I do want to caution you, as you lose weight and as your body is using up more of what is happening in its body, using up its own fat, it's always good to go back to your doctor and to be certain to know, if the amount of medication you might be doing might need to be reduced because you are working on doing it naturally. While type 2 diabetes can be treated, it is largely preventable. Lifestyle changes and weight loss can help reduce the risk of developing diabetes by 40 to 60%. Learning dietary and lifestyle changes can make a huge impact on your health. Body mass index has a strong relationship to diabetes and insulin resistance. In obese individuals, the amount of fatty acids is increased. The development of diabetes becomes more inevitable if the failure of the cells of the pancreas is accompanied by insulin resistance. Weight gain and body mass are central to the formation and rising incidence of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. In conclusion, new approaches in managing and preventing diabetes in obese and individuals must be studied and investigated based on facts. So what is diabesity? You have a problem, You've probably heard of diabetes and obesity, right? But what the heck is diabesity? It is a new medical term for a condition that's becoming a worldwide epidemic. And if you have it, losing weight could cure the condition. This is said by Dr. J. Wadida. Diabesity means you have both obesity and type 2 diabetes. Together, these closely related conditions greatly increase your risk, again, of heart disease, and the leading cause of death in the country is heart disease. Diabetes is a disease which can potentially cause ill effects on the body. Some people don't understand the importance of taking steps to manage and reverse it at the time of diagnosis. They might not be feeling sick. They might be feeling perfectly fine. But there is a warning sign to listen to, right? That's a big mistake because diabetes is a silent disease that damages your body if it's not controlled. It's like diabetes. Damage is taking place and you don't even know it. The good news is you can prevent, control, and even reverse it. So how diabetes is related to obesity? Being obese makes you more likely to develop diabetes, the condition of having too much glucose circulating in your bloodstream. Obesity also causes diabetes to worsen faster. Here's what happens. Managing the level of glucose in your blood is the job of the pancreas. The pancreas creates insulin, which is a hormone that moves glucose out of your blood. Normally, insulin transports glucose to your muscles to use right away for energy and to the liver, where it is stored for later. No problem, right? But when you have diabetes, your cells resist letting insulin move glucose into them. To make this worse, the area of your liver where excess glucose is usually stored is filled with fat. It's like trying to put extra food in a packed freezer. Just chock-block full, and there's just no space to put anything else, right? With nowhere to store, the glucose remains in the bloodstream. So your pancreas creates even more insulin, trying to accomplish the job of moving glucose out of the blood. It's trying to push against the resistance created by the fat. Your pancreas becomes overworked, and as a result, it wears out. It starts producing less insulin. Diabetes develops and then quickly worsens if the fat resistance remains. I've made some notes, and I'm referring back to my notes because this is so important for you to understand. Does everyone with obesity develop diabetes? No. If you have obesity, about 6 times more likely to develop type 2 diabetes, but those at a healthy weight than those at a wealthy weight. But not everyone will automatically get diabetes if they're obese. Other factors are likely to be in play, include your diet and exercise, stress, your gut health, and family history. It might be that some people with obesity can produce more insulin without overtaxing the pancreas. Others might be limited to insulin production, making it more likely that obesity will lead to diabetes. So what are the effects of weight loss on diabetes. Since excess fat worsens diabetes, losing weight can greatly improve the condition. When you have diabetes, you can start with one medication to get the pancreas to produce enough insulin. This is, of course, if that's what your doctor prescribes. But very soon and much earlier, you need 2 or more medications for diabetes. If you lose weight, you may do fine with one medication or even go off medication entirely. Losing as much as 5 to 10% of your overall body weight can greatly improve type 2 diabetes. So bring your weight down can significantly help your health. The first treatment goal for diabetes is to get and to maintain a healthy weight, along with eating a low-carb diet. Changing your diet and increasing exercise to lose weight can be challenging, but the hard work is worth to avoid serious complications. You know, where you are, all you are doing is considering how to live a better life, how to maintain being able to walk even. This is what diabetes could get you to. But the hard work is worth to avoid serious complications, like I said, of uncontrolled diabetes, like heart disease, kidney failure, and nerve damage. And this is all very much on the cards if we don't control our diabetes. Leave a comment below and let me know if you found this useful, if you'd like more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for more information, and I wish you well with your health and with your family. Goodbye for now.